Hi, my name is Tanya Melvin, and this is my 10 Little Indians theme project. The theme I chose was identity, and the quotes I have chosen will come from the story called The Search Engine by Sherman Alexie. My first quote says, "Maybe Indians are just big-footed hitchhikers eager to tell a joke." I thought it sounded funny and it made me laugh. So I chose a funny picture of this baby saying, "Oh really, please tell me more." Because in a sense it says, I gotta hear the rest of this. I felt if you believe the quote about Indians, you'd believe anything. And that's how the baby looks, very gullible. The world is a competitive place, and a poor Indian girl needs all the advantages she can get. The picture shows a girl looking at a wall of faces. I thought this captured the quote because she is looking to see what face she wants to put on today. This will give her an advantage because she can be whoever she needs to be by wearing that particular face. She knew there would come a day when white folks finally understood that Indians are every bit as relentless, boring, selfish, and smelly as they are. The picture says, I enjoy jokes, smiling, and making people laugh. I may be a little different, but that's okay. Who wants to be normal anyway? I use this picture because the quote basically says we're all the same. And then again, what is considered normal anyway? I am a child and grandchild of poor Indians. And since none of them ever put pen to paper, it never occurred to me I could try to be a poet. The picture is a pair of shoes, one old and worn and one new and shiny. Two lives with the same man. He can wear both shoes. He may have worn the left shoe at some point, but if he wants to, he can wear the right one as well. It's his choice, just like he can choose to be a poet. Long ago, as a part of the passage into adulthood, young Indians used to wander into the wilderness in search of vision, in search of meaning and definition. Who am I? Who am I supposed to be? I use the mask here to give meaning to who am I? Who am I supposed to be? The masks cover the face, therefore saying, I don't know who I am or who I'm supposed to be. By wearing the mask, you can hide yourself from the world until you can figure out who you are. But for now, they will only see the mask. I am my mother's daughter. The face in the picture has four sections. To me, each section represents a woman. There is the young woman, her mother's mother, which is her grandmother, and then her mother, which would be her great grandmother. They each can say they are their mother's daughter, which in a sense makes them all a part of each other. He was a white man with a good tan. The picture shows a white figure inside a black figure. In this case, I felt the black figure is the outside of a person, and the white figure is what they are inside. The outer figure is darker than the inner, and when he looks into the mirror, his reflection shows the same scenario. They looked at me on stage, looking as Indian as I do, with my dark skin and long hair and big nose and cheekbones, and they didn't know my poems were just pretend. The reason I chose this picture is because it represents half a face. We can't see the other side. Therefore, he could say whatever he wants to say about the other side of his face. We wouldn't know if it was true or not, but more than likely we would believe it because of the side we do see. He asked them if he was Indian, and they said he was the best Indian they'd ever known. I think in this statement, he's trying to validate himself as an Indian, so he asked other Indians if they thought he was an Indian. In the picture, the little guy's thought was, if he gets a cape and wears the cape, he could fly. To him, the cape validates the fact that he could fly. Never pretend to be an Indian when you're not. The picture is the face of an Indian, but inside of him are other people, So his reflection shows he is Indian, but that's not who he really is. In the story, The Search Engine, Harlan felt this way about himself. The last page is my works cited. Thank you, and I hope you enjoyed the presentation.